Would you look at that sell-off? That's a nice sell-off. That's some good capitulating there. Look at the price, y'all. In the past 24 hours, 48 hours maybe tops, we've gone from 40,000 to 30,000. That's some good stuff. That's some tree shaking going on right there. So I hope your hands are tight because the winds are keeping on blowing. So there's I don't know what the main reason behind Bitcoin sell-off is, but I know one thing that didn't help was the Luna Foundation guard. I don't know what the guard. Just call it Luna Foundation. They had to liquidate their wallet. Boom, here's the wallet. Boom, liquidated. Look at all that. This is all the Bitcoin they had. Boom, liquidated. Gone. Just dropped to zero. Gone. They liquidated all of it in order to try and keep their UST stablecoin pegged to the dollar. The reason why it's not pegged to the dollar is because they don't actually use dollars to back the stablecoin. They were trying to use Bitcoin, but they used some sort of algorithm that was supposed to match the dollar value, and apparently people, were able to arbitrage that and take advantage of it. And you can see what has happened to the price. Look at that. This is supposed to be at like $1, and some change. If that, and if it's slightly above, slightly below, then cool. It's supposed to remain very, very stable like this right here. What surprises me is that this is not the first time it has done this. This is all of the chart, so it goes as far back as late 2020. But you can see that all right, cool. It already, capitulated by 15%, and then it capitulated by 5%, and maybe you could say that less, and what's this? I mean, this is technically not actually supposed to be good, so But you could say that there's less capitulation, but third try, you have to call it quits. You have to call it quits. Like we done screwed up. The algorithm doesn't work, but the Luna Foundation appears to be doubling down. So they're going to lend $1.5 billion in their. I don't know what other Bitcoin that they have left, if they're lending or selling, but clearly they sold it all. They had 42,530 Bitcoin, and it has gone to zero. So I don't, and that this is just one wallet or one address, so who knows how many others are out there. But they're doubling down. They're gonna try and keep their stable coin going. So good luck to you. And this is what I also thought was funny is that they basically go from just nothing to what is it, 18, almost 19 billion, and then just a massive drop. And it's a stable coin, so what they're supposed to be able to do is just print the UST out of thin air, and then if somebody buys it, then that they take that money, and that's what they have backed the stable coin with. So it's essentially fraud, if you think about it. They print the UST out of nothing, and they bought Bitcoin, and their algorithm sucks, and it has screwed them. So if you're investing in Luna Foundation or if you own UST, or you're one of these market makers that they're trying to lend $1.5 billion to, you deserve to lose your money at this point. Like it's been broken 3 times. It's been broken 3 times. Just stay away from it now. Like it's no good. Just find another stable coin. This one's broken. I don't care if it's in the top 20. Just find some. It's supposed to be $1 and it's at 76 cents. Leave it alone. Okay. Moving on. So this is, I thought, a little interjection that I thought was kind of interesting is that MicroStrategy's average Bitcoin price is $30,700 for each Bitcoin that it holds, and the price we're currently above that, but it dipped below that, and so this will be one of the first times that Michael Saylor will really have his skin filleted off his back. In the crypto space. So we'll see exactly how thick his skin is, how much he can handle. So just looking forward to see if he gets margin called, or if the price continues to go below his average buy price, what his shareholders think, and what his board might think. If he gets fired from MicroStrategy for sticking to his guns, or who knows what could happen. But I just thought that was interesting to think about. So we'll see. Well, now it's getting interesting, is to say the least. I'm enjoying this quite much right now. But also, someone who is also enjoying this apparently is the president of El Salvador, Nayib Bukele. And he has bought 500 Bitcoin amid the crypto bloodbath, it says, at a price of 30,700. So basically, the same average buy price as Michael Saylor for all of his Bitcoin. So good job. 500 coins. Nice. I like what he's done there. I hope it continues to pay off for them. I think that was a smart move to buy the dip. It's a long-term trade, so get ready for the short-term ridicule and FUD. But it could pay off in the future. So good job on him. Also, I just kind of wanted to go over some of the things that, despite the drawdown in price, that there are still things like Bitcoin still works, like it still functions, like there's nothing wrong with it just because it's gotten cheaper to use or transact with, or the asset itself has gotten cheaper. It's like if you owned a piece of the internet or a piece of Facebook or a piece of Google, and the share price went down, but they expanded their user base and their network capabilities, and they offered more services, but the price went down for other market reasons. Would you sell your Google and Facebook and internet share, or would you buy more, knowing what they do? So knowing that Bitcoin does and continues to operate flawlessly, and can transact money with people across nations borderlessly, censorship free, without resistance, without no one can stop you. So it still functions. But of the things that you can buy with Bitcoin, movie tickets, that's one of them. And in Japan, you can buy a used car. That's another one of them. And recently in Louisville, Kentucky, or Louisville, however you want to say it, a house. You can buy a house with Bitcoin. So you can still use Bitcoin. You can still transact in Bitcoin all you want. For those of you who are naysayers, just because the price has gone down doesn't mean its utility and function has decreased any less. So metrics are always looking positive, and I'll see you in the next one.